I'm getting in here super late today, so... Today we'll be continuing Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. Book 5th, The Descent. Chapter 1, The History of a Progress in Black Glass Trinkets. And in the meantime, what had become of that mother who, according to the people at Montfermeil, seemed to have abandoned her child? Where was she? What was she doing? After leaving her little Cosette with the Thénardiers, she had continued her journey and had reached M. This, it will be remembered, was in 1818. Fantine had quitted her province 10 years before. M had changed its aspect. While Fantine had been slowly descending from wretchedness to wretchedness, her native town had prospered. About 2 years previously, one of those industrial facts which are the grand events of small districts had taken place. This detail is important, and we regard it as useful to develop it at length. We should almost say to underline it. From time immemorial, M had for its special industry the imitation of English jet and the black glass trinkets of Germany. This industry had always vegetated, on account of the high price of the raw material, which reacted on the manufacture. At the moment when Fantine returned to M, an unheard of transformation had taken place in the production of black goods. Towards the close of 1815, a stranger, had established himself in the town, and had been inspired with the idea of substituting, in this manufacture, gum-lac for resin, and for bracelets in particular, slides of sheet iron simply laid together for slides of soldered. Not soldered. And for bracelets in particular, slides of sheet iron simply laid together for slides of soldered sheet iron. This very small change had effected a revolution. This very small change had, in fact, prodigiously reduced the cost of the raw material, which had rendered it possible in the first place to raise the price of manufacture, a benefit to the country. In the second place, to improve the workmanship, an advantage to the consumer. In the third place, to sell at a lower price. In the third place, to sell at a lower price while trebling the profit, which was a benefit to the manufacturer. Thus, 3 results ensued from one idea. In less than 3 years, the inventor of this process had become rich, which is good, and it made everyone about him rich, which is better. He was a stranger in the department. Of his origin, nothing was known. Of the beginning of his career, very little. It was rumored that he had come to town with very little money, a few hundred francs at the most. It was from this slender capital, enlisted in the service of an ingenious idea developed by method and thought, that he had drawn his own fortune and the fortune of the whole countryside. On his arrival at M, he had only the garments, the appearance, and the language of a working man. It appears that on the very day when he made his obscure entry into the little town of M, just at nightfall, on a December evening, knapsack on back and thorn club in hand, a large fire had broken out in the town hall. This man had rushed into the flames and saved, at the risk of his own life, 2 children who belonged to the captain of the gendarmerie. This is why they had forgotten to ask him for his passport. Afterwards, they had learned his name. He was called Father Madeleine. Thank you for joining Bite at a Time Books today, while we read a bite of one of your favorite classics. Again, my name is Bree Carlile, and I hope you come back tomorrow for the next bite of Les Miserables. Thanks, guys.